Judica County is brought to you by Whitaker and Hamer, attorneys and counselors at law, your law firm for life.
Welcome back into Judica County Radio. Your host, Josh Whitaker and Joe Hamer. They're the managing partners and practicing attorneys here in North Carolina. You can find them at Whitaker and Hamer Law Firm. Their names are on the building, your law firm for life. Office is located in Raleigh, Garner, Clayton, Goldsboro, Fuquay-Varina, Gastonia, and in Morehead City. If you have a situation you're facing, a legal question you have, and you need an answer, you can always call the firm for assistance, 800-659-1186. That's 800-659-1186. Leave your contact information, briefly what the call's about, and an attorney will be calling you back. And you can also email your questions to the show, info@judicacounty.com. Gentlemen?
All right. So we get a lot of estate planning questions.
Yeah, man, there's people dying everywhere. I think it's just happening.
It's just the way it's got.
All over the world, man. It's not a new thing.
No.
I think it's been since the beginning of time. People have been dying. Apparently it's like super safe to be alive now. And people don't feel that way because like you hear about terrible, tragic things. But I think if you look at the course of history, I think we're in a pretty good time for living.
You see, though, the average lifespan of an American is like going down.
It's probably because of Nana's sweets would be my guess. If you look at it
Josh, I did not see that. Where did you see that? I would assume that we're living longer because we're eating healthier and exercising.
Speak for yourself.
I saw an article comparing us to Europe, and they separated it out by the amount of money you made a year. So is your lifespan with what you make per year compared to the same person in Europe. And we were lower than Europe and declining against them. So I don't know if that was an overall decline or we were just losing ground. They were living longer or something.
Bunch of nerds over there, man. Other than our listeners that are there, I know we have dozens.
Yeah.
but all the rest of them, nerds.
All right. Our mystery question. Our mystery question is a family law mystery question. And our family law mystery question is, I've served. So this person, I'm gonna clean up this question a little bit. It's gonna be more.
I think you make it dirtier, man. I think you should just muddle it up even more.
All right, Joe, calm down.
This person has been separated. In North Carolina, you have to be separated from your spouse for a year before you can file for divorce. That's how it is.
Sounds like you've been doing research.
It's how it is. It's not like that in New York and California and some other places, but in North Carolina, we have this statutory mandatory separation period, and so you have to be separated. So this person's been separated a year. They have filed for divorce. They have served their spouse, but their spouse is not responding to the divorce complaint. And they want to know what they can do. So their spouse has been served, has not responded, has not answered, is not going to appear in court, and they're doing this without an attorney. An attorney knows the answer to this very quickly, but they're asking. That's their question. What can I do? I want to be divorced. I've gotten him served or her. I don't know. I don't know the sex here.
Them.
And so that's our family law question. And so that's how would you answer that question?
I got lost, man, because I'm a child basically, and you start talking about he served his wife, and so I just think of you got served, and I see this man coming up to his estranged spouse and just breakdancing in front of her, and you're like, she doesn't serve him back. And so I've just been thinking about that for like the last.
You've been running that.
I've been running that through my head. Yeah, some guy just like spinning around like a turtle while his wife's like crying, like, "Why are you leaving me?"
It'd be cool if there was like a process server that did that. If you're
the server. And that's what he does.
Why does he have that cardboard? What's he going to do with that?
He just throws it down.
Yeah, I love that, man. He just break dances for like 15 long minutes and gets up, and it's like
he says, "You've been served." And
by the way, yeah. God, I love that, man.
How much did you pay for that service?
Extra, a whole lot extra. I tell you, it's way better than like a sheriff, unless it's a dancing sheriff.
Well, you think a lot of people don't want to get served, and so they avoid getting served. And if there was going to be some entertainment, that might distract them.
Your guard's going to be down. You're not getting away from that.
I think you might be onto something here. You might be onto something.
$1 billion idea.
What's the movie?
Got served is the movie. Is that you're going to be your question? What is the movie where people get served? It's called You Got Served.
Yeah. What's the movie where the guy is a process server? That's not like what the movie's about.
Pineapple Express.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. He doesn't dance.
No.
But You Got Served crossover movie with Pineapple Express. I think it's gold, man. Solid gold. But yeah. So anyways, that's all I've been thinking about ever since you said it.
Well, this is what we call an absolute divorce. So you have a right to get, if you've been separated a year and you get the other person served, like you're done.
That's it. No fault. You don't have to have an issue. You don't have to have a reason. You just do it.
There may be some other issues that maybe go unresolved or come up later on how assets are split, or or things like that. If there's some not clarity there, custody, right? Child custody, that's still a thing. But as far as getting divorced, you can get that granted even if the other side doesn't answer. So
it's easier if they don't answer, actually. So, and like you said, custody. If they're on that Josh Whitaker 2 kids or a kid every 2 years plan, then yeah, for sure, man, you're gonna have some custody to work out.
I saw a video of it was Michael Keaton. You know how much I love. We've talked about Michael Keaton.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. He's got a round table. I hadn't seen the whole discussion, but he's got some other famous people around him at this round table.
It's like one of those actors on actors type of things.
Yeah. But he's talking about he was given like his advice, and his advice was, hang out with your kids, like as long as you can, whenever you can, like you'll never regret it. You'll lose jobs, you'll lose friends, you'll get new jobs, you'll get new friends. But he's like, hang out with your kids as long as you can, as much as you can. I was like, man, Michael Keaton. I was like, I couldn't have liked you anymore to begin with. Yeah,
it's good advice, man. I try to do it, man. I try to do it when I can. And I tell you, this is my Michael Keaton-esque advice. If you got a lot of kids, man, try to get some one-on-one time with each of them.
Yeah,
that's what I recommend.
It can be tough.
Yeah, it can be tough, man. It can, because there's a lot of them. For me, there's several of them.
Sure. Right.
So you really got to work on the scheduling. It helps, man. Extracurriculars. That's what does it. So that's usually the time, whatever different extracurricular thing they do, you take them to it. You talk to them. You're like, hey, I'm your dad. You remember? Something along those lines.
It's good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you. You've gotten so big. No, I live with my children. So. That was a joke. I love them very much. I know all of their names.
I feel like we've gotten easy mystery questions today.
Yeah.
I feel like we've gotten some fact patterns in the past that were real.
Yeah, we need the easy ones every now and again. We need a day. I came into this sluggish and I'm recovered well, man. My body is a machine, and it's taken the sugar from Nana's treats and it's just completely processed it down into fuel. So I'm fueled up. I'm ready to go, man. I could do 2 more of these shows easily with super hard mystery questions if need be. So dig deeper in your hat, man.
Well, we only got, I'm assuming we're coming up against a break. And
I don't even know that we answered that one. I don't even care. I still feel good about it.
Morgan, we got time for another one, or we need to?
I'm gonna call. We've got time.
I think we have time. Why don't we go ahead and do that? And again, just throw it out there.
The funny thing is we got the camera now. So when you make your look, it's like used to be. It's just now everyone's like, well, what does he not know?
I lied to you, Morgan. I haven't picked a mystery.
He's not got another mystery.
I didn't have one lined up.
Okay, well, then we will take our next break. Judica County Radio will pause. Josh Whitaker and Joe Hamer, they are feverishly working on our next couple of questions. They're the managing partners at Whitaker and Hamer Law Firm, the power behind this program, and they are practicing attorneys here in the great state of North Carolina. Again, the motto, your law firm for life, Whitaker and Hamer. Offices located Raleigh, Garner, Clayton, Goldsboro, Fuquay-Varina, Gastonia, and in Morehead City. If you have a legal situation that you are facing, you need some answers to your questions, you can always call Whitaker and Hamer, 800-659-1186. That's 800-659-1186. Leave your contact information, briefly what the call is about, and an attorney with Whitaker and Hamer will be in touch. And you can always go the email route and send your questions to info@judicacounty.com. That's info@judicacounty.com. We're back right after this.